A challenging weekend for Mick Schumacher. It was far from the ideal debut, and certainly not what he had hoped for. Everything started off difficult on Friday. From the first practice session, he tried to adapt to a completely new street circuit, something that is never easy for any driver experiencing it for the first time. Overnight, a heavy storm hit, and the track was not in optimal condition for practice 2 of the IndyCar series. Logging laps was crucial to build confidence, but the conditions made his adaptation process even more difficult. Street circuits demand a lot: uneven surfaces, bumps, a car that constantly bounces, and in some sections, braking with barely any tyre contact. Adapting to that takes time. Qualifying was not positive either. He was the lowest placed driver within Rahal Letterman Lanigan Racing, finishing in 21st position, which would be his starting spot for Sunday's race. Before the race, there was the warm-up session, where teams go out on track with full fuel loads to test true race pace. Overall, this session had been encouraging for Mick Schumacher, showing slight improvement and allowing him to approach the race with a bit more confidence. He lined up in 21st position, the lights went out and the race began. The start was clean. The first corner was cleared without incident. Then came the S section, another critical point of the circuit, where accidents have historically occurred on the opening laps. They made it through that sector, but under braking, chaos erupted. Stingray Rob went in too deep, lost control, and collided with Santino Ferrucci. On the outside was Mick Schumacher, who had no time or space to avoid the incident. He found himself facing blocked cars and ended up making heavy contact. Ferrucci and Schumacher suffered the worst of the crash, both retiring from the race. Rob, who triggered the incident, was able to continue despite the damage. He eventually completed 93 laps, short of the scheduled distance. However, Stingray Rob would not leave without a penalty. The IndyCar series handed him a 30-second penalty for avoidable contact. He was required to enter the pits and remain stationary before rejoining the race. By that point, the races of Mick Schumacher and Santino Ferrucci were already over. The incident on the opening lap, right at the start, had prematurely ended their races, leaving them with no chance to recover. What lies ahead for Mick Schumacher is the oval at Phoenix Raceway. There was a test at this circuit last week. If you want to see the full report, including positions and performance, you can find it on the channel. Well, I wanted to share a bit about this difficult weekend and everything that came with it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe for more IndyCar content. See you in the next one.